Motivation gets you started, and habit keeps you going. Neuroplasticity will help you become the champion of everyday life. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Motivation gets you started, but habits keeps you going. We can have full control of our neuroplasticity. We have connections in our brain, and we could rewrite these neurological connections, neuroplasticity. Motivation gets you started. So, on your journey, you might have a goal or an aspiration. Motivation will get you started. There has to be one day where you put your foot down and you start the journey. And that comes in the form of motivation. You see, a lot of times people develop these pathways in their brains and they keep repeating the same habit that does not serve their greatest purpose. So there must be one day that you're motivated to change the pathway. You will do something different. We need to change up our routine, because if we continue the same routine, the experience of our everyday life will be the same. Motivation will get you started. Habit keeps you going. It's not enough to do something one time. If you want to be the champion of everyday life, you need to now build the habit. And the habit is going to now anchor down the neuroplasticity. Repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. So now you've changed the routine. You started something new. And now you need to work on your craft. You need to sharpen the sword, if you will. The sword of authenticity, right? Habit keeps you going. Repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And by doing so, you're sharpening the sword. You're improving your skills. And you're becoming greater at whatever it is that you're venturing onto. Your mission, your goal, your dream. Motivation gets you started. Habit keeps you going. Sometimes we want to stop at the first pitfall. But when you build the habit, you will, over time, keep improving. You will improve over time. Nothing happens right away. It's very rare that something is, say, an overnight success. You have to keep going. Keeps going. Right? You have to keep going. And the consistency is going to shine through. Consistency. Motivation gets you started. Habit keeps you going. That's why, Light Warriors, you are in control of your reality. You might see something one day. You might be inspired one day. You inspired? I'm sure you are. But you need the habit. And the habit keeps you going. Motivation gets you started. One day, you'll step forth on whatever your personal journey is. We are all different. But whatever the goal is, there has to be one day that you say, I'm going to start this journey, whatever the journey is. It will get you started. Habits keeps you going. I could reflect on this journey, and I was motivated to start this. And habits kept me going. I kept going to these higher energetic places, and I kept working on my craft. It wasn't perfect right away. You all seen my first video, right? It's phenomenal, right? That's not. The first few weren't so great. But now, over time, I sharpened the sword, and I worked on my craft, and I perfected my craft, and I was ready for now. Don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. One day, you'll say, today is the day. Now is the time. The power of now. And then you're on your way. But you need to develop the habits. Like years ago, when I was a boy, teenager, and I aspired, I always said in my mind, I want to take what was inside. I said this to myself, right? Do you have inner dialogue? I don't know. Some of you have inner dialogue. I said I want to take what's inside and build it on the outside. So I started working out. And, you know, every person is different. Some people can lift one weight and all of a sudden they have muscles everywhere. But I had to work hard, and I had to keep going. I had to develop a habit, and I kept going to the gym, and I kept going, and I kept going. Until one day, I was able to win a bodybuilding competition. Story for another day. But I did that because of habits. Not the biggest guy in the world, but if you keep going and you keep perfecting your craft, you have to develop the habits. It can't be one time. Everyone could do, you know, one time, have one little run. But if you keep going, if you build the habits, that's where the power lies. Keep going. Motivation gets you started. Habit keeps you going. It's not going to be perfect right away, but over time, you develop your skills. And that's how common everyday life people are now taking back control. Not like these false idols that are falling, handed Authentically, you need to earn it. Motivation gets you started. Habits keeps you going. And that's how to be successful on your journey. Develop the pathways in your brain. Neuroplasticity. Change the habit with motivation. Once the habit is changed, now you have new experiences and you gotta keep going. Keep going with the new habits. Whatever it is, you wanna get in shape, do something every day. One day you start and you continue. You wanna start a YouTube channel, just do it one day. Whatever it is, it is. If the video's terrible, don't worry about it. So was mine. But now I use that video as a teaching tool. And recently, one of the light warriors said, "Oh, Michael, all I have to do is make a 2-minute and 40-second video." I'm like, yeah, that's all you have to do. Just do something. Just get out there. A mentor of mine, she told me once, you gotta say, "Here I am, world." You just need to go out there. And whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Be motivated one day. Whatever your goals or aspirations are. And because of the power of intent, because the will beats the skill, because of neuroplasticity, because I keep going, that's how a common man took everything over. And so will you. We're doing this together. Motivation gets you started. You might be motivated, but you are the creator of your reality. You must build the habit that keeps you going. The will beats the skill, because authentically, that's how you become successful. The matrix has ended, and all of these false idols, the fake people, it was never real. And now all the authentic people are rising to the top. We're all going together. Let's go, Light Warriors. We're going to the 5D Earth. And you have to put the fear aside. False evidence appearing real. And when you do that, Light Warriors, you will become the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that motivation gets you going, but habit keeps it going. Use this consciousness to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Better believe it. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. It's time to take back your power, Light Warriors. You are the creator of your reality. Not me, and nobody else but yourself. You are the most powerful person in your everyday life. Never forget that. I love you all. And now, it's time to do the unimaginable. Oh, it's coming, Light Warriors. It's coming. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. Standing out here, it's like it's my own planet. This whole beach, it's all just here. The true power is found in isolation. The true power is in isolation. It's just me and you. Victory of the light.